Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello my lovely alerts and welcome back to the Narc Alert. Well, it's Thursday. We've almost made it through another week. That's fantastic. What has Amber been doing? Well, if you missed it, Tuesday was her second episode of her podcast, which unfortunately is not available to download anywhere. I thought we might take a little Narc Alert look at Amber's latest video. I'm single, I'm done with Becky, and Dehumanizing Me. So Raw, episode 2. Let's have a look.
Hey guys, so welcome to the second episode of So Raw. This video, I'm pretty much just talking about anything and everything. If you guys want to give me topics, questions, advice, you can either leave it in the comments below or you can go to my Instagram. I am so tired. Purposely woke up really early just so I can get it up for you guys.
It's our fault. She is tired. She does so much for us.
Your girl's tired. Why not do separate videos for your foster care discussions? It is hard. It is very hard for me to talk about my foster care experience. I just feel like this is the right thing for me. I feel like I owe it to you guys to just know more about me.
What more is there to know? She has even shown us her uterine lining.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time we open up a little bit. I want you guys to peep in the windows a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just learn a little bit more about me in ways that you haven't. So something else I want to talk about is dehumanizing. I am being dehumanized. To deprive someone or something of human qualities like personality, dignity, subject someone to inhuman or degrading conditions or treatment. I feel like I can't express how I feel. I can't share certain things that have happened to me without people pretty much saying, no, you can't feel this way.
This feels like a narcissistic tantrum. Amber is angry that when she insults Becky, she gets pushback. She wants her audience to champion her put-downs. No one is silencing her. She has a huge platform and thousands of videos.
It's almost as if you guys forget that I am a human who has had experiences in my life. Almost as if the trauma I've been through or the amazing things I've been through or any heartbreaking stories that I have shared, people try to take those away from me.
And right on cue are the histrionics. People do not believe Amber as she has a long-standing reputation as a self-admitted liar. No one is taking her stories away. They just aren't buying it.
What really makes me feel dehumanized is when my first episode is So Raw, where I said, you know, I could talk about news or I could share advice that you guys might need from me. And the common response to that was, we don't want to hear you talk about the news because we don't care what you have to say about it. We don't want to hear you give advice because why? Like, really? AMBERLYNN giving advice? It makes me feel like I'm just not human.
Amber thinks so much of herself, she thinks everyone is keen to hear her opinion. She has proven to be exceptionally unintelligent in terms of the world or anything outside of herself. She has very limited life experience. You can still be human and be a human no one wants advice from.
I have advice, you guys. I'm not completely unintelligent. I do have some common sense. And it doesn't even have to be my opinion all the time. It could just be me sharing things that are happening that maybe you guys don't know about. In a way, people forget that I am human. I do experience things. I do have opinions. I do have a voice.
Once again, no one is calling Amber unhuman or silencing her. Her audience has said they do not care about her opinion on current events. When you have delusions of grandeur, it is hard to understand why you cannot be all things to all people.
But please just let me have a voice on my channel And if you don't like what I'm talking about, you can click the next video.
This is the classic response from a flailing YouTuber when the audience is telling them things they do not want to hear. It is hard to hear criticism. If it is valid and you are an entertainer, telling people not to watch is probably not the right solution.
Go watch someone else, go do something else, go touch some grass. To feel dehumanized on such a large public platform by so many people, I already have struggles loving myself and even liking myself and who I am as a person, and having so many people make me feel less than doesn't help with that.
Narcissists have a sense of entitlement other people do not. Narcissists do not accept responsibility for their actions. They will expect you to take responsibility for that. You are expected to take care of them, and if you're not doing that, then you are not acting in their best interests. In Amber's case, this extends to her audience.
And I don't want to be kicked off of YouTube. I love YouTube. I love making videos. Maybe I love listening to myself talk. I've been told Amberlynn just likes to listen to herself talk. You know what? Maybe. Is it true that you told Becky you wouldn't talk about her if she didn't talk about you? So this is actually the final time I will talk about Becky. I know I have said that before. This is not my choice. I couldn't care less if Becky spoke about me, and I would not care. At all. At all. She doesn't want me speaking about her, which, fine, that's great. But I spent the last 5 years of my life with her. I was part of her life. And it's like, to have those 5 years be just taken from me, and I can't even share memories. I can't, it's like those 5 years are being erased from my life.
Amber doesn't care about sharing memories. If she did, she would share happy ones and not put Becky down. Becky, however, must pay for the shameful public embarrassment she caused Amber by breaking the engagement. So, if Amber can't throw shade, she feels silenced.
And that's hard for me. She doesn't want me talking about her. Fine, I won't. I don't care. I think it's silly. We were part of each other's lives for 5 years, but fine. I won't talk about her. It just sucks because it's like, I have so many things I want to say. So many things I want to say. You guys have no idea.
We all have an idea. Amber needs desperately to drag Becky through the mud. She hates that her audience feels compassion for Becky. She thinks if we heard her truth, we'd see it the right way.
But those 5 years, I have to erase them from the internet. I can't speak about them any longer, and I am just going to shove my pride away. I'm going to shove my thoughts and my feelings away, and my stories and experiences and things that I would like to share.
Amber's expression says a lot here. She is truly disgusted at the thought of not being able to share her feelings. She thinks her feelings are more important than the impact of her words on others.
Like, she's not forcing me to do shit. Like, no one can force me to do anything. But out of respect, because I'm not this cold-hearted person that people think I am, I will not be speaking about her anymore. I will say the whole proposal thing, I have had a lot of people say that I'm lying about it, which I'm not. I shared that story because it was very much requested. Very much. And for some reason I thought Becky and I shared it in live stream era. I don't know. There's just too many live streams to go through and watch and listen.
It is doubtful this was a highly requested story this year. It happened almost 2 years ago. Also, it seems odd. If she had shared it before, why would it be so highly requested?
But I thought we did share it. I don't know though. I guess the last 5 years of my life has to kind of be erased. This is what I consider being silenced.
Amber is still monetizing all her old videos with Becky in them, so the opposite of silenced. The only thing she cannot do is speak of her on YouTube. That does not erase your life.
If someone says literally to me, stop talking about me, then I'm gonna do it. So don't ask me questions about her anymore, and I won't have to ever speak about this again.
Once again, shifting the responsibility onto her audience. The audience can ask whatever they want. You have the choice to answer or not.
Next question I have gotten a few times on Instagram is, do you still have to sleep sitting up? So thankfully, no, I do not. So I do want to do some story times for you guys. This one I want to talk about is I was suspended for something I didn't do. My best friend lied and said that it was me that fought. My biggest takeaway from the whole thing is that my dad stole a laptop from that building. He did. Love you, Dad, but yeah. That's actually a story that I tell my friends all the time, that my dad stole a laptop from a courtroom.
This sounds like a perfect tale from someone with traits of NPD. She was innocent, wrongfully blamed, everyone betrayed her. She took her punishment without an issue, and poor her, look how horrible her father is. Why does she tell this to her friends?
Yeah, I know that's like so random. It's like I was suspended and had to go through this whole court thing on top of also getting community service. I almost want to message my friend and be like, girl, do you remember that? Do you remember what you did? Do you remember lying? And they believed you over me? Do you remember that?
Narcissists do not let perceived slights go. Ever.
Everyone loves a good rumor. So this rumor is wifey left since she hasn't been in AMBERLYNN's videos. So that has been such a big rumor. Has me and wifey broke up. She hasn't been in the videos. So if you go back and look, she has been. So I got this question on Instagram and it kind of made me sad. I'm not gonna lie, but I kind of wanted to talk about it. How do you feel that a large portion of your audience gets entertainment from your struggles? So there's a part of me that understands. What I mean by that is people find entertainment in drama. They find entertainment in train wreck stuff. That's like why we like 90 Day Fiancé, why we like 600 Pound Life. We like to see things like that to make us feel better about ourselves, and it's that simple. But it does suck because when I'm struggling, I am a human that is mentally and emotionally or physically hurting.
So are all the people on the shows you just cited. She understands the value of train wreck entertainment, but she is different, special, and unique, and has feelings unlike the others.
I am in distress. As someone who is struggling, there is a distress to me. I can still be a troll. I could still be a train wreck. I could still be all these things for you guys, even if I lose weight. So don't you worry. Don't prevent me from losing weight, please. That also brings me to like the discussion of like, are you afraid to lose weight because you have made your whole YouTube channel around being 500 to 600 pounds? And it's like, that's also a whole other subject within itself. I don't know where that voice came from. That's a whole other subject for a whole other video, a whole other time, because, yeah, I need to absorb that question. I need to absorb that subject a little bit more before I actually start talking about it, because it's true. My channel is heavily influenced and made and pretty much successful. I am successful in my own way. You guys can take it for what you will. It's because of my weight.
Amber is not wrong. Most likely, the single only reason she has achieved the notoriety she has is due to her weight. It is the only thing that makes her truly unique and different. For someone with traits of NPD, this must be impossible to consider letting go of.
And that is worrisome. I'll just leave it there.
Well, I admit we skipped a bit of the video, Amber's advice column, and fun facts about whales. We'll have to catch up on that next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you might want to check out this video right here. It's another look at Amber's vlog. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked the video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. Pick up a channel membership. It would make real purse so very loud. Until we meet again, be kind and hasta luego.